when you ask me what is your bad day, it's the day my mom died and the day former President Mahama destroyed my company.
My party, and I will die for my party. God is my witness. Thank you. Hey,
Absia yebehwe chema Wontumi eye ni first day ewo Nsawam prison with ye amafo eye my first day at school no wuni anso eye my first day at Nsawam prison absia ede na si wo honom ede na ekoso wo honom sremo yemkohwe de akwadwuma de eye 3 in 1 day ni kan emfa ensem bia agrada wode ma yen about Wontumi entwam mbra yeba behwe Wontumi ewo kirese Nsawam prison ene kirese de ekoso nyina
Yako osi 20 years awurade yakopon adie we neya mese me call prison adie bia no na ya me ja see a bolding Patricia see edwa 15 years me kashe me hwinimu me pese me kama na pie because 15 years no me se me nyintu but you bolding you have to respond on your sentence. Ewurade nyame ma ne mpali ni pawate. Ose nyame ma meba. Bola avono so. Nyame ma ne mpali ni pa o. Oh no, Bibi says how was Patronat one skincare. I say how was your first day? Oh, party. Madam Jamu was here because how was your first day? Abusiafo nenye ise mame. My first day. Me dem pesa beka. Munye very careful. Na prison na edidi agro no eye real. Enim sikani and enim hiani. Udu prison, we don't have the rich people and the poor people. Me kano crutch now. Patricia said one was so 15 years. Bam na also. And also, I thought that Mr. Yes, madam, was it Debbie? Yeah, you saw 15 was so. It's the antibo siako. No, I just so 20 years. It's a walk on wood free. Oh, on a wood free so with the fiasia. Udina ya babono. It will make you remember, say, with the fiasia. Number 2. I dare say you who. And it say, Sawo kwada prison na wu nne ufu nya wabusuafo de yawo awurade nyame Monya careful. You are laughing, don't laugh. When you are in prison and you die today, your family people cannot come and take a fool to come and bury you and do funeral because you are not for your family people. You belong to the government. And I'm gonna we are buying there. Hey, me hope. Me pa chow. And not one skincare what
Wontumi's first day at Nsawam prison. All that happened. My brother, my sister, we have told you time and again that Wontumi will go to jail no matter what. No Obia man can save him. No witchcraft, no wizardry can save him. As we used to say in the days, he had crossed the Rubicon. And it was natural for the die to be cast as long as the Rubicon is crossed. This is Chairman Wontumi. Very arrogant guy. My brother, my sister, He came out of nothing into something, made so much money. My brother, my sister, by the age of 24, he said he already owned 2 huge story buildings in Kumasi. He was sentenced to 20 years in prison yesterday, and he was shocked. Even though NPP idiots are going round, my brother, my sister, saying that it had already come out that he was going to be sentenced to 20 years in prison. My brother, my sister, he was visibly shocked at the time that the judge, Justice Audrey Kokuvi Tay, pronounced judgment on him. He looked left, then he looked right, and he wished the ground could open and swallow him into oblivion. But no, realism was a plaster on his forehead like the sign of Cain. My brother, my sister, this is Chairman Wontumi. Now, after the pronouncement, his lawyers walked out with their tails in between their legs. They have tried all kinds of legal tricks to be able to slow down the momentum of the trial. But the sitting judge stood her grounds and said no to any tarriness. My brother, my sister, he was driven all the way to Nsawam. And when he landed right there at Nsawam, he looked around, pinched himself several times, and told himself that what? He couldn't believe this. A man who is used to luxury, a man who has seen money, a man who has stolen from the state, a man who has destroyed the flora and fauna of the state selfishly for his own comfort, right now had entered into the wide gates of Nsawam prison. My brother, my sister, when he walked in there, they moved him straight to his cell. He was not supposed to go there with any big bag. He was only going in there with a Ghana must go. That is what is allowed. And when he went in there, this was what happened exactly when he got in there. He arrived around 5:45 p.m., 5:45. And when the gates were opened, he walked in there. And other prisoners were already in the yard. They started mentioning his name. That was when he saw the other side of reality. Come here. Watch this. Now, Chairman Wontumi having gone in there, they took him straight to what many people will call the VIP section. But the name is the Diagnostic Center. He went in there. Now, what is in there is different from the rest of the cells. Here, there is a fan, no air conditioning. But there is also a TV set connected to DSTV that you could watch Chelsea that you wanted to buy a few years back. You have the chance to watch animals in the wild like Pastor Mensa Otabil would. My brother, my sister, and his bed was a student-sized bed. The mattress was thin like this, as if 2 mosquitoes were going to sleep on that. With his heavy weight and huge body, oh my God, when he was pointed to the bunk bed that this was going to be his bed, he went on his knees immediately and started to pray. My brother, my sister, tears welled his eyes, and he could be heard by officers say, "Oh, Irade, if this is my new home, give me the strength to be able to stay here." And tears welled up his eyes. Water started to come down. Chairman Wontumi was visibly shattered beyond comparison. My brother, my sister, his Ghana must go was on one side of the thing. Now, this diagnostic center can take up to about 50 people. It's bunk beds like student halls. He got in there, and it went all the way to 7 p.m., 8 p.m. Everyone was going to bed. Chairman Wontumi couldn't sleep. He turned his body left and right. He got up and prayed all the way to about 10 p.m. He tried to go back to bed again. Sleep eluded him. My brother, my sister, he tried to look through the window, but he could only look into the yard. And he realized that the whole place was very quiet, except a few crickets that made a lot of noise around, coupled with the guttural voices, the basic voices of a few toads. Chairman Wontumi shed more tears. He couldn't sleep the whole night. He was coughing. Chairman Wontumi, my brother, my sister, saw reality. He prayed and prayed and prayed. But that was just the first day. He has 19 years more and 364 1/4 days to go, if he's to go by all 20 years. We know that it's not up to that when we are dealing with the prison system. Early this morning, and this is where the news is. Dash it away and come here. Now, Chairman Wontumi, early this morning, started to complain that he was ill, very sick, and was shivering. They took him to the infirmary. That's another name for a clinic right there inside the Nsawam prison. And then he told the doctor that he was diabetic. I am diabetic. I am sick. I swear, if you leave me here, I'll die. Chairman Wontumi says he's diabetic. And if he's left in there for another 1 week, he would die in there. So they moved him from the diagnostic center all the way into the infirmary. I am a man of those years. Let me take you through exactly what the diagnostic center is. And you get to know exactly what it is. Run the doors here. And watch this. The Correctional Diagnostic Center at the Nsawam Medium Security Prison is a specialized assessment unit established with support from the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime to evaluate incoming inmates, individual risks, needs, and mental well-being. So Chairman Wontumi was taken there. When you go in there, they evaluate you. What is your mental condition? There are some kind of conditions that would not warrant you to be with just everybody. Do you have a disability? It would be very, very unfortunate to add a disabled person or a person with physical conditions like that to be put in there. So Chairman Wontumi was put in there. Now he's in the infirmary where there are only 4 people right now as we speak. Chairman Wontumi got in there. So he's in the clinic. As we speak right now, he says he's diabetic. They are running tests on him. At the end of the day, they will find out if he's truly diabetic. If he is, my brother, my sister, they would find a way of dealing with the situation. Is Chairman Wontumi trying to find a way to run away from the prison and go and be in the hospital like all these dirty politicians do? My brother, my sister, once they get picked up, all their sicknesses come.
Me. Nsawam no akono eyeboko. Oda sort Ghana here eyeboko. Yama different house. Uska obeyoki. Oh. And ani you change government pe osamba back. Ba asamba baka. Your bed do. Want know your bed do. Asem no be anka na na maka no. Oh your bed too much. Oh your bed do. Oh your bed too much. Oh your bed na no what. Utimi kan as we so to Chelsea. Utimi fi Ghana be so to Chelsea UK crew. Oh your bed too much. Oh your bed na too much. Oh asante fo nya sika ye too no do. Utimi na your bed na no odin. Now your bed na no odin. me san hwe video ba ko bia na o niema kekekeka untumi oniema na na no oden untumi oniema we die ye pese ke ma ka se pese ye rally ma online kra yet nas ni ehwe niema na o kekekan na ano oden untumi ano oden o ka so so to Chelsea nyina untumi o chama me boy ba kwa ba be hwe Silas my boy Silas about be show no about be serve more special boys do meet my serve or come out prison they so do and me say your friend is saying me captain's band or it's me my Silas about be show boys on be show the baby go only problem only problem the political party ni me choose so say MPP ne ko choose so say NDC ne ko choose so si say ye nim ye ko choose ye nim he say the me mento aba enti no ne baba bia na ejina mi your $1 rate na cost run from bia ejina mi ye hwe no e sheda nyanto wase ene enra on ena me sheda nyanto wase call akwala na ye friend youth god page ne so no and I'm to me boss boy examination. I come man 10/10. I come man 10/10. Only to my clan 10/10. And him me hui. Boy no a fan boy. Boys don't move German so almost I nyoko show me ni mo manim de ding model de o ye model so man hu ye fe. Boy no chato so a enye dress na keke na ye show. Boy no or a fine boy. The boy is handsome. Handsome boys and so they map home. Now I shall say I'm the compare bear and any time by ray musina green who's a swag na a car swag na and a car swag na more than what time for no so jet swag ni mu. Emma swag no person yet over 10 I saw sign fine boy can home. Me go check youth god boy aquano who fe. No homo, akwane ho fe, or a nice boy. As I say, in the old days, I collaborate with Kumasi na de compare, because I follow my name the den na. Didn't mean to abama. Yeah, think crying honey, yeah, shiny me cost you know internet to say, I won't say Kumasi for mu Jimmy a fee. Kumasi for boys, baby, na Jimmy, what they katani Jimmy, what I katana so you have to be fan boy. Intimate snaps na be shame, no. Youth God. I'm at 10/10. And your dress name me feel. Oh, who fe. Or smiling. Oh, mammy, most of mammy who fe. Most of papa so who fe. Most of busia fono. A busana film, we are handsome. We are beautiful. What I say? Oh, steez. Intimate amount. And ya katana, me de show a katana or dressing the calabul in the doors room. With me, Shempa boy be crying, and I say, oh, then I saw 3. Dress number the 10/10, I'm the mama 10/10 because and Pabwana is on your original, and I had an on your original, and they did there be me from mount. I know they mean to me from mount. But so when you is kana, when you see kana, obey your pants, maka. What the one cast out clothing line, beba, you bet to be a shame. Because fashion, they are shown so Kumasi see ya. Only their chance. It's in Tebeno, to was my in Tebeno. What I say? To was my in Tebeno. But to was my in Tebeno, carry then a cock drip view. But my shame Tebena for dripping. She Tebena. Memobia, and that out. Could blue light to an agent Tebena for drippers for 2 years. Yen Tebena. We just cannot original FM. Uma pressure be foul. Now could do the fraud for a cheat. Now could this kedru. Be the pressure be every time which now could this kedru. Pressure be on the better so. Maybe ni more. The pressure be too much so. Honor movies also mo place kakoto original. Na makako this kedru. Makako jini you can say moji. Bema sheba nkune sara me peer pressure I know the pressure be too much ska form man the pressure be too much so ka emwa mo nti ehia form man mo nse mo ntebe ne sara mo fa ntwa mo sport na ntwa sport na ufta picture TikTok na de ba TikTok na China for app. China for there. Into to China near mana eye fa beto China for there. So men fan go to Instagram. We go to Instagram e bit mo akuntoka. China there normal. China to China. You hear me?